Streaming started. Okay, so should I? Where though? Oh, there we go. Nice. I like it. I like it. Okay. Thank you so much, Ivan, for your help, man. My God, dude. Ivan, you are the man, brother. Yep, looks good. At least on this end here. Let me open another tab. So I'm watching it from my, at least on this end here. Let me open another tab. My feet are killing me standing up here. That's funny. Let's see. Yeah, my internet connection is a little bit haywire here, trying to. Yep. Gotta wait for some people. Now, how would I, hey, Jenny. Benvenuto. Can you hear me all right, Jenny? Does that sound clear? Sounds good, Ivan. Thank you, brother. Okay. Am I too loud? Am I too soft? I don't want to bust anybody's eardrums who are listening on the headphones. Mm-hmm. Too loud, too soft, just right. Bit soft. Yeah. How about now? Testing 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Better, right?
I'm hearing it.
Hey, Snork.
Here. Clear here. Right about the right volume.
Yeah. Sorry about the delay, man. It just...
Oh,
there was an...
the delay's easy.
All right. So how you doing tonight, man? You doing okay?
Oh, yeah. First night I was on, I think it took an hour before we even got half this far.
Oh man, how's your dad doing, by the way?
It's a little rough tonight,
Yeah.
but thanks for asking. It seems that we're gonna be okay for now. He's gone to sleep, so
Oh, okay, that's good.
we should be okay for a while.
Hey, Gordon.
What's up, you guys?
What's up, man? Benvenuto. Welcome, man.
There's Dom. What's up, Dom?
Not too much. You hear me okay?
Crystal clear, man.
Snork and Eben. Great.
What's up, everybody in the chat? What's up? Someone, Chad, Jay. Okay. OBS ain't working right.
Well, that's cool. You got the topic the topic list up.
Yeah, man. It definitely helps to organize the conversation.
Definitely. Let me look at what we have here.
So New York shooting questions. We asked Julian Assange. Red pill. that was Iban that labeled that one.
Yeah, the New York shooting looks cut off in YouTube.
Yeah. Let's see.
And
hey, Bon, do you want to? Could you click on New York shooting, that category? I just want to see how it looks like highlighted.
I can see the entire word.
Yeah.
Do I have my YouTube set up wrong? Yes, I did.
We got Shirley in chat. What's up, Shirley? What's up, Jake? Yeah, I just watched a video that Jenny shared about the whole thing with New York. You know, we have this supposed system in place that's for preventing these kinds of attacks here domestically. And yet here we are, we're talking about another one occurring. 8 people dead, 12 injured. And it's really this whole surveillance system we have that's packaged to us in a way that they try to present it as anti-terrorism. Oh, it's going to save so many lives, prevent so many terrorist attacks. And these people have been proven time and time again to not give a crap about preventing terrorism. This guy was apparently had a record in numerous states, and he was arrested in Missouri for a missed court date. And he had other run-ins with the law in other states as well. He was driving with Uber for a few months after going through a supposed rigorous background check. And he was visiting jihadist websites for the past 6 months, according to some accounts. And yet, we weren't able to stop this one guy. Like,
It's impossible. I mean, well, like, it's impossible to stop someone from getting in a car and plowing people down, whatever the reason is. You know? So, I mean, what are we going to do? Start picking up people who visit jihadist websites? I don't think that's a good idea.
I think we do need to start rethinking how we do our cities. Maybe it's time that people and cars don't share the same streets in New York. You know, there's enough people walking around in New York that we could have elevated streets, at least in the high populated areas or high movement areas, where they have a walking level and a driving level. At some point in time, we're going to have to say, well, let's look at the new reality. London, all these other towns are Paris getting hit by driving.
Yeah.
They've had to ban beer bikes in the Netherlands now.
Yeah.
So we need to be looking at how we're restructuring our cities, because pretty soon New York is going to have to be moved. The new New York cannot have the same traffic flow program. And then if we change the way streets are arranged in the city. Do we need to have intersections anymore? Do east and west roads go at a different height? And if that's the case, we can have zero risk of pedestrians being hit by cars. But it's cost money, cost thinking time, and it means that we have to do things in an agreeable manner. But at some point in time, if we want to make it another 100 years, we have to start saying, what do we need to do? Do we keep putting up with it, or do we say, here's an opportunity? Because if we don't have intersections anymore, cars don't stop, even if they're running on electric. Cars don't need to stop as much. If we don't have pedestrians to worry about, maybe they could travel at a higher speed through town. There's other possibilities that could come about, and there are already options out there. And many towns do have certain areas that have streets at more than one level. I know of one in Chicago where trucks go down below for deliveries to buildings, and the cars go on the surface. At some point in time, we need to say, well, people driving in cars shouldn't be looking into the shore shopping anyway. New York City is not Des Moines, Iowa. And we need to say, if you're driving, you should be looking at the road, not shopping. So why do we even need a road there for cars? Why does the level that should be there for people need cars? And if the people are walking at a different level than the cars, does it need to be outside? And if that's the case, would people shop more if they didn't have to go outside in the winter, or in Florida in the humidity?
Well, I agree with your overall point, Christian. I mean, this monitoring and stuff, it's doing nothing to keep us, quote, safer. So, I mean, we can speculate. I mean, there are all kinds of reasons why these agencies want to monitor citizens. All right. And it's just...
Well, even the monitoring, if it's not 100%, which is not easy, it's like birth control only at random times.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah, it's looking for a needle in a haystack, and you're just bobbing for apples. I mean, I don't really know a lot about this guy. Now the nature of the criminal charges? I mean, he said he missed a court date. Do you know what the original charge was for, or do we know that if the FBI had a file on him or anything like that? I've been super busy the past couple of days.
No mention on this.
Here.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think we even had time to start getting the story out on CNN before there was the shooting in Denver.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
The last I saw, there was just the cops outside the Walmart. We don't know what happened inside yet. There's multiple people shot. I can't remember how they worded it.
Yeah.
Well, I think the important thing for us as citizens is just to not let these incidents scare us into giving up more of our rights. In the short term, there's long-term solutions we could apply, like redesigning cities or whatever. But in the short term, we can't let these incidents. We've been through this so many times. We're to the point now. Okay, those of you that are old enough. And Christian, you're old enough to, how old are you, dude?
I'm 24, brother.
Yeah, you're pretty much, maybe you can remember it, but there was a time when getting on a camera for multiple hours a night and broadcasting to potentially the entire nation was a strange and, an uncomfortable idea for most people.
Yes.
Now we're just willing to give up our information. We're willing to, I don't know. It's the nature of privacy is changing, I guess, is my overall point, and society's view of it is changing. Now, our laws are going to reflect these changing attitudes, but at the same time, we can't let these changing attitudes be exploited to remove our rights.
Right.
Know what I'm getting at?
Of course, man. Yeah. Thank you so much.
That's what the internet wants.
Go ahead, Dom. You want to say something?
That's what the internet party is doing now. It's looking at that and thinking ahead on how all this technology is going to intrude, and how much we can use with, for good purposes without that intrusion.
Yeah, man. I mean, if this thing is not effective in its supposed purpose, then we might as well not have it at all, man. We really shouldn't. In terms of, our rights to privacy and whatnot. It's there to collect data on us. It's there to collect, any little skeletons in the closet they could find to exploit people later on, potentially. Or who the hell knows, man?
Well, exactly. I mean, just collect data on everyone, and then if someone kind of rises out of the mob, you can just take them down with whatever.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, and the thing is, most people don't have anything that's too crazy in their past, but the way that media can spin it, like any little thing can all of a sudden become, like some crazy, sorry about this, guys. I'm kind of distracted.
No,
but yeah, I think you get what I'm getting at.
Yeah, they can blow it up to a level where it becomes this huge, preposterous thing that, oh my God, they can't believe it. They can't believe anyone could ever do or say or think in such a way. They could basically pose it in such a way that it's not normal, or it's, hateful, extremely malevolent, evil, what have you.
I mean, I've used the term retard before. Like, I don't do it now, just not out of any particular increase in sensitivity. But, it's a word I don't use now. But when I was a kid, I would use it, and I would use it sometimes, probably into my 20s. Now imagine, like, you get a videotape saying retard or something. And it's just broadcast over and over and over and over and over to people, and I'm running for like a position. I mean, just any little stupid thing.
Well, like you said, not to get too part, but you said you were a teacher, so you're already like in the public sector and in a job that is politicized that really shouldn't be.
Yeah.
So like if they disapprove, which is why you're concealing your identity, which is why, if they ever disapprove of what you do, say, like,
Well, there's lots of reasons for that. I think everyone should be somewhat protective. I mean, your public image is like your capital. It's social capital.
Yes.
And you shouldn't squander it. So either you be very careful about what you say, or like you should protect your identity. And I'd like to have open conversations on here. I don't want to have to watch every damn word I say. I like to tell off-color stories and whatnot. And the world of academia it's particularly, there's a lot of ideologues in it.
Well, yeah, my mother is a school teacher in our county, so yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. And even more so, my mother does.
And I deal with a lot of private clients too. I can't have one of these damn clients be like, "Oh, I didn't like something you said. I don't like the fact that you don't support Hillary." I mean, if I gotta do an action, and I have like attended protests, I've shown up and done work for local candidates, and I'll do things in person. But just as far as just giving away like hours and hours of like me just ranting about some, oh yeah, I took a bunch of mushrooms in the desert. I mean, that's not something that I want my clients to hear. So, but it's a story that I might want to tell. I like having real conversations with people.
Yeah.
So, but as far as data collection, I mean, again, it's used for multiple purposes, commercial and for this other bullshit. So,
just one quick, Iban, I just got a pop-up here. It says, upgrade to Pro. Your free meeting will end in 10 minutes. Please upgrade to a paid account for $15 per month for unlimited minutes. What do I do here?
Do you need some cash?
Yeah, I mean, you guys, if it's too much to ask, guys, don't worry about it, man.
No, it's not too much to ask at all. Let's see. DM me where to send it. I can PayPal it right now.
Okay, hold on.
Well, and I'll tell you what, man. I mean, if you're going to do this on a regular basis, like, just set up a Patreon or something, and I'll donate to it.
Oh, guys, you don't have to, man.
We're all using it, dude. There's no reason why one person should bear the burden of the whole cost.
Mm-hmm. It's for all of our benefits, not just you. It's for us.
Right? Yeah. I'm here for you guys.
We're here for you, man.
Where else do we get to work together without wearing socks?
Did you see that message that Ebot just put up? I think James started a live chat, and that's why it's limiting here. Ebot said give him a minute.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Tell James to
come on over.
I think Snork's in the middle of paying, so we don't want to drop this one.
No.
Why not tell James to come over to this one?
Yeah, tell James to come over this one. I haven't given Snork my information yet, so don't send anything yet.
Actually, I can't until I have the information.
Hold on. Hang on, go out. My BBC wanted to get out of the room. My big black cat.
I was going to say, man, there's something you're not telling us?
Yeah, he's just sleeping in the bed here.
Ebot said that this one might end even if Jim gets off. It just pulled up. Here we go. I'm going to restart Zoom with my account. Give me a few minutes.
Okay.
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 Yeah, meet your new son-in-law, Snork.